Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Yo, how is everyone? Sorry, just Setting up there, taking a couple of minutes. How are we all? What have you been up to? How's your Saturday been? We're just going to try out Rennsport. Haven't really tried it much, but we had a request to try out Rennsport on one of our live streams, so we're going to be testing it out. We're going to be testing it out versus PMR, so we'll be jumping on PMR afterwards. Sorry, I've been rushing around. Right, so what have we got starting? Let's have a look. We'll have to refresh that quickly. How's your Saturday been? Any of the usual suspects in yet? I'm hoping that the force feedback works. I was thinking, if I remember rightly, if you start the game without your wheel, like on the control pad, it doesn't work properly. You have to actually start the game from your dashboard on the wheel, if I remember rightly. We're hoping that works anyway. We haven't tried it yet. We did start it off the wheel, so we've got M2 round Hockenheim. Well, let's try it out. Anyone wants to jump in? You've got 5 minutes. Feel free to jump in with me. There's only 3 people in here. Lobbies look thin. We're going to try it out. Excuse me. I do think on the whole the game looks... the game does look pretty slick when you look at the menus and stuff like that, but like everything nowadays, it's a bit of a letdown when it gets released. But there's work. There's work to be done. You never know. Could make a silk purse out of a pig's ear. Racecraft, how you doing, mate? How did you get on with the reset? Did you get the reset done? On PMR, did you get back to 0.4? They are doing a fix. What, my intro? The old Top Gun. What he has to teach you may be the difference between life and death. 4 minutes left. Anyone jumping in? Yeah, did you get the fix done, Racecraft? We're going to give this like an hour or so, see what it's like, see if the lobbies get any thicker. I think we can actually. The good thing about this one, you can back out and register for other races and have a little look. But what we got? We've got 19 people in the GT3 contest there, so there's some thick lobbies. All look up and coming. Excuse me, season 1, round 2, Hockenheim. What's this one? Notify me, 2025. Can I not register for that then? The amateur? No, I think I can go do amateur. I've only got 3 people in that one. You kind of forget how it works, but like I thought I could register for that one at the same time and then pick one. What time's that start? It only starts a minute later. No one in it. We could do quite well. Yes, you did. Yes and yes. Yeah, sound Racecraft. I did revert back. I've spoke to... I had a little chat with one of the devs, and they are obviously getting a hot fix on that update. And apparently it wasn't everyone on console, just like obviously mine. It was just quite a lot of consoles had problems with it, with the PMR update. Yeah. Yeah. How are you doing, Steve? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I would like to do some more voiceovers, funny enough. I'm working on a... hopefully I'll try and get it out by tomorrow morning. I'm going to try and finish it off tonight when I get off the stream. But I'm working on... Ride 6. Let me just knock that down a notch. Yeah, I'm just working on Ride 6. Sort of trailer preview at the moment. Looks pretty good. Looks like they're leaning towards a kind of Horizon thing without the open world. Open world probably would have been nice. But big bike list, big track list, big ambitions. See where it's heading. So yeah, if you want to check out my trailer, it'll probably be quite funny. Chuck a few jokes in there. A few one-liners, a few punchlines. A few digs for the devs. We don't mind. Got to keep it honest, keep it raw, keep it real. No one paid for us, so we say what we feel, and it'll always be like that. Even if anyone does eventually pay me, I'd still only say what I feel. I wouldn't be scripted to no one else's, which is what you found with PMR, I'm afraid, on some of it. You know, some people who did have early access were, I think, told not to talk about it. Same with Rennsport and things like that. They were told not to say anything negative, should I say. But I love PMR, to be honest. I think PMR is really good. It's going to wipe the floor with this, but let's have a look. Are we in? Oh, look, we've got more people in, have we? There you go. Select car, we can have the M2 or the M2. I think we'll take the M2. Haven't used this, haven't tried it since the updates. What did I drive the other day in it? I think GT4s, I had a little go around Orchid Road, felt right. Yeah, Forza Horizon 6 I'm probably ready for, but I think Forza Horizon 6 is going to fall short as well, I'll be honest. It's probably going to be a lot of the same, but with neon lights and blossom trees. You know, what would be really nice with Forza Horizon was if they gave you Harkone to Suzuka and the sort of 700 and 800 miles in between, and then on the way you could stop off at Fuji, Autopolis, Sugo, Suzuka, Motegi. You know, there's an abundance of Japanese tracks, and then even with updates and expansions, you could quite easily just add an airport and say, oh look, fly to Europe and do some of the European tracks. Bosh, it's done. You know, they're dropping the ball by just doing the same thing in a different location. I honestly think it'll wear thin. I know it'll be exciting for a lot of young drivers and things like that, but I think it loses its kind of seriousness. I do enjoy it, I do enjoy the games, but it'd be nice if you could drive through Japan and then get on the track. Do you know what I mean? What is it, like, you know, project like Assetto Corsa Evo is doing that kind of thing, and I'd have thought they would have put 2 and 2 together, especially where they've lacked and dropped on the Forza Motorsport franchise. You'd have thought they could have done more of a blend with the motorsport tracks, grab some more Japanese tracks, start off with that, Japan with racetracks, open world. It ain't rocket science, is it? But, you know, seemingly it is for a lot of people. Oh, car, the wheels oscillate and I ain't even moved. So the force feedback does work. So, yeah, I do find there's going to be a lot of power there now that's going to have to be taken out of that, I think. I had it turned right up because I couldn't... It feels a little bit... I have to try it out, see what it feels like. Quite, there's a lot of vibration from it. Right, the car's got a lot of slide, and it's a bit of a slug. A lot of vibration from the wheel. Whoa! You can tell me I ain't played this for a while. I forgot I even had a Lionel. Alright, we're on the next stage. That's our practice. There's the warm-up done. Good luck. Yeah, I like Forza Horizon 4 and 5. I've enjoyed all of them, to be honest, but I generally only prefer the tarmac racing on them. The off-road, and that's fun, but it's a lot... it's not structured enough for me. It'd be nice to add off-road rally-style circuits, you know. Even a bit of mixed... you know, mixed circuit. It's the same with Forza Motorsport. You know, they used to drop the ball to me with having all the cars in there and then not having any off-road circuits or rallycross. You know, it'd be nice. But seemingly, I don't know. They don't really think like that. Steering wheel just wants to go full lock left. I don't know what the deal is there. The steering wheel just wants to turn itself to the right. How you doing, Red Top? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? We're just trying out a bit of Rennsport first. We're just doing a bit of Rennsport versus PMR on this stream, so we're going to try this out first. I'm probably going to be appalling at this. I haven't barely driven it since November. You just don't seem to feel any real slide from the car, although I haven't really done anything to the setting and the steering wheel feels off. I'm pretty sure I can be more confident on the brakes. It feels really loose, like I'm not getting any feedback apart from a bit of vibration in the middle. There's nothing from the wheels telling me it's doing anything. Like as soon as you get up to speed, there's nothing. Slow corners, you get a bit of feel. Maybe changeable in the settings. You've got to turn a lot. Feels strange, it just feels like, I don't know, I can't feel the road underneath me at all. I'm on a G923, I get a bit of vibration. Oh shit, I forgot to brake there, too busy looking at the steering wheel. Oh, that's going to damage me a bit, isn't it? How long we got? 4 minutes. It just sort of rolls, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Well, there's nothing to explain, I suppose. I can't feel anything. You can only visually see the car. You can almost see the yaw better than you can feel it. Felt scrappy. Can I turn the traction control off? Not on the buttons, I can't. Didn't feel fast. I don't know whether it's supposed to. Definitely feel like I feel more at home on PMR, but then we spent a lot more time on it. Well, I'll have a look at the chat in a second. Remember this corner. You literally can't feel when you're leaning on the tyre at all. It's like, it doesn't even feel like there's any body roll. Need that traction control off. Can't do it on the D-pad. '56 is over 50s. Cool. At some points it feels really easy, but I find when you push it to the limit, you can't feel any limit whatsoever. But there isn't any. There's a lot of turn to get round a sharp corner as well. Hopefully we'll improve. Didn't see the race length. Traction control's holding us back, but it might also be holding us on the track. Oh. Just ruined it. Wide. Oh no, qualifying's over. No more. It feels slow. It does feel slow. There isn't any sense of speed. There's no body roll. Engine does sound dull. I had the update on PMR Red Top and I really got on with it. I'd done last night's stream. I was on 0.5 for the first 2 or 3 hours of the stream before I changed back because everyone else was on the older version. And it was really good. I really liked it. The new tyre model was nuts. I didn't get any frame rate drops or anything. No sound tears or anything. I know other people did. In fact, 99% of people did, but for some reason it worked sweet on mine. And the tyre wear, there was no tyre heat. Like when you slid out, it didn't just overheat your tyres straight away, but you did get more tyre wear. It was definitely better, and it's definitely going to be improvement when it lands again. 100%. Right, here we are in 6th. Can we do anything? Oh God, what's the wheel doing? I don't even know which way I'm facing now. Right, one that way, one that way. Traction control still on, and it's killing us, look. Sorry, mate. How can I turn that bloody traction control off? Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, look. Oh, there you go. Right, let's see if we can keep this facing forward. Sound, mate. Just roll straight back on, you know. You're right way and all that. Look, I can't stand that. You can't put it into reverse until you physically stop. It's like doing a driving lesson or something. Right, just see if we can improve, I suppose. Do a couple of laps. That was ridiculous though, just coming on like that. What are you supposed to do? Give way to the people coming on the track? Give your head a wobble, mate. Oh, it does feel looser. There's no feel of it whatsoever. You can only see it losing its shit. Feels quicker though. Doesn't look quicker, just feels it. Whoa! Left back here in no man's land, didn't we? It just feels so slow out of that corner. Too much there. Oh, I can see people. There he is. Someone up ahead. We've got 5 minutes left. Pushing our track limits. We're getting closer. Interesting to see how much we can improve with no feeling whatsoever. Alright, track limits. Track limits. We do love track limits, especially when they're strict. Caught him up a chunk. Alright, see if we can catch this next guy. Track limits. Ooh. You can work with a slide even though you can't feel it. You can see it, I suppose. more using your eyes than your hands. Down to 54s. A little bit of Mario Kart bounce around there. You know you're pushing it hard when it's bouncing. Well, I love know where his speed's coming from. Must be damage. Oh shit, sorry mate. It's going to be a tight bend, wouldn't it? But we're both racing for nothing. Might as well make it more interesting. Close to another lap, is there? Right, see if we can get one out of here. Ooh, that was close, wasn't it? He knew he had the inside then. I wasn't going to shut the door on him, you know what I mean? There's no point. We still got a chance, come on. Never know. Come on, mate. You'll go racing in some places. He was desperate then, wasn't he? You know, I did keep catch him a few times fair and square. NZ, how we doing, mate? Definitely Mozza, mate. Definitely. Brother's got a Mozza. Had a go on it. It's night and day, mate. It's brilliant. You can go on the app as well on your phone and change the throttle and map and brake map curves. The only thing with the Mozza, although it's a very good thing as well, but they kind of trap you in the market, right? So, excuse me. With the Mozza, they what are we going for? We're up there. Nope. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Yeah, with the Mozza, they only sell the Xbox wheel with the R3. That's what they do. Platinum Fox, how you doing, mate? They get you in with the R3, but then I think to get the R6, is it then the R9 and the R12, the boxes themselves, you can then plug the pedals and the wheel into. And I think the box, I think like the R6, I think you can get from about a couple of £100, 229, something like that. And I don't think there's that much price difference as you go up, and then your Xbox wheel will go onto it. But yeah, the R3, it feels really good. For that price range, I think it's going to kill off the gear-driven ones like what I'm using here, the 923. I mean, build quality on the 923 is nice, and the same with the 920 is nice, but the direct drive feelness, the smoothness, yeah, it's a big step. Yeah, it wasn't too bad race then. Would you enjoyed that? I didn't mind it too much. We're getting up to speed. Didn't see what our end lap time was. Look, this is the other thing. Custom events in here. There's never anything. There isn't any way to set anything up. You tell me, how do you set an event up? Look, allowed classes. What you want about? Like session name. How do we do any of that? Where's my controller? I don't know where my controller is. Don't even know where my controller is. It almost feels like you've got to set race up on the app or something. Yeah, that's it for the Xbox. Keep the wheel. It's just they only sell the wheel with the R3, but that's a trick rather than a mistake. Yeah, they're making you buy the R3 with the wheel. So you spend your 340 quid, you get in there, and then you're going to be an upgrade on the pedals. And to be fair, they're very upgradable. You know, my brother's had his. He's already upgraded brake pedals and things like that. You can move the pedals apart, you can move them closer together. Very good. And for 340 quid on Amazon, very good. I think there was a link to it on my page, in the page description, channel description. I've got a little affiliate link on Amazon. Purchase it through, and I think it's 340 quid, just under. I think the PlayStation 1 comes in a little bit cheaper. No, it's not PlayStation, because I haven't got the PlayStation 1. PlayStation is a different wheel. What's that? Trying to get right to that other cheap company, see if I can get one of theirs just to test. They're not expensive, might buy one just to test. The PXN, because that's another cheap one that's just come in. So yeah, be interesting. It's support though, mainly with new brands. It's all about the support. Mozza's a really good price. Can you buy the Xbox wheel separately now? I think they're more like hen's teeth though, aren't they? Yeah, so the update, I have spoke to one of the devs about the update on PMR, and it is going to be fixed as quick as they can. I think they're probably hoping for next week, but they can't give me a date, but they are straight on it, and they're a bit disappointed with how it sort of landed. Yeah. But I, to be honest, started my stream on the new update yesterday, and it felt really good. Why is it you're still on the controller? Oh, you're waiting for the seat, aren't you, Steve? You're waiting for the seat, are you, Steve, and the rig? Yo, how you doing, Timo? Timo's got the R3 with a couple of mods, and it's a beauty to drive. Excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold, so I've got the occasional cough. I'm really trying my hardest not to. Like wrestling it more than I get more wrestle from that than I am in the wheel on Rennsport. Yeah, so Rennsport, the wheel feels weird. Like if I turn it up, like the force feedback there, it only seemed to. We'll have a quick look at the settings now. Options. Don't know any settings for this. I'll just go off what I think. Otherwise, I feel like inverting the force. No, I'm joking. Sensitivity, linear high. So we've gone slightly higher to sensitive. Maximum force should be played on the wheel. If below that threshold, nothing will be played. Oh right, okay. So I think minimum force will go to 0 then. Maybe that's what I'm not feeling. Minimal force. The sensitivity will leave at 1 out of 10. Filter. So filter. Direct drive should be 0. So how many filters iterations should be applied, resulting in the smoothness of the output? None. Do one. Don't want anyone smoothing my output. Add the torque effects. Clipping. A good target to reach roughly is 89% of the bar. Those cases to leave some space for road feel. Right, I haven't got a clue. We'll leave that where it was. We'll see if that has made it any better. Right, so we're going to look for a jump in. If anyone wants to jump in, jump in. Yeah, have you looked on Marketplace, Steve? You can pick up some good deals on there for sim seats and stuff, like, especially as people upgrade and things like that. I got my whole wheel and rig. I got the wheel, the gear stick, the pedals. It looked like it had never been used. I think probably there'd be more clothes hung on it than anything else. That's what you find they get turned into a clothes horse by a lot of people, and then their missuses or their wives or whoever holds the real trousers. You know what I mean? They tell them to get rid of it. Right, official contest, because we can't see how to set up a custom lobby, so I'm afraid it's these. Oh no, don't want to go to the 18th, 17th. Well, look, you had 39 people in that one. Well, we've got 8 Monza and GT3s. Starts in 9:05. What are we on? 10 minutes, that is. 9 o'clock. M2's round Hockenheim. Around Monza, sorry. Ooh. Yeah, what, an upshift seat? Yeah. What is that a solid one or a foldy one? Mine's a foldy challenge one. So I got the challenge seat, the play seat challenge with the wheel, the pedals and the shifter. I think I paid about 140, 150 quid for it. Mate, he even drove it to me. He was only about 10 miles away though. I told him the black, oh yeah, no, I haven't got the motor. To be fair, I only had the Porsche, I wasn't going to get it in there. Yeah, that's right, Platinum Fox, yeah. The more space they take up, the less they're ever approved. You know, their only use is hanging clothes on. The upshift rig, aluminium profile, yeah, nice. Nice. I'd love to get something like triple screen and things like that, but I'm on the same page as Platinum's comment there, really. The bigger I go, the worse it gets for me. I'm lucky enough to get these times. Right, what we got? Should we just go? M2's got 5 people in. Go on, we'll give that a go because we know what that just felt like with the wheel. So see what the wheel settings feel like to that. We've got 7 people in here now. Select car. So we're going to have the the M2. The M2 or the M2. I think we'll take the M2. Jumping in, Timo? Anyone jumping in? I find like the music's very dramatic, but it's only like about a 20-second loop, if that. Could have been a bit more. What happened to games like, you remember when you used to get, like I've done a Gran Turismo video, like on the history of Gran Turismo, and you should go and check it out because YouTube doesn't want to share it to anyone. It thinks it's a Colin McRae documentary. But if you grew up on Gran Turismo 1, 2 and 3 and you're a kid of the 90s, you'll love it. But yeah, the music on Gran Turismo and even the early Forzas is excellent. Bit of feeder. Cardigans. I mean, nowadays it's funny, isn't it? You get Forza Horizon and that's got tunes on it. You get Forza Motorsport and it's got elevator music. Ride 6 looks like it's going to be fun though. Anyone else fancy a bit of Ride 6? Anyone else motorbike mad? I do a little bit of Isle of Man TT on my streams at the end sometimes. I haven't done that for a little while. And we do that on board, behind the screen. No lines on that. We know the 37 miles around there, believe it or not. And we can do it about 130 odd mile an hour. 140 probably. Behind the bubble, that's a thrill. Would love to do that VR. Isle of Man TT VR would be a pipe dream for me. Yeah, the R3 came down. I mean, like I say, the R3, there is a link in the description on my channel that will get you the R3 for 340 quid. Thereabouts. Timo's in. Right, let's see if the force feedback feels better with the scale, that minimum turned down. No, still no feeling, but the oscillation's gone. Oh, we need to go through and turn the traction control off. Some of the menus seem to affect the throttle then. You notice if I'm on a certain page, it will come down. That's what happens, mate, when you go on the outside of the track, I'm afraid. If there's someone on the outside, I mean, you try and push me onto the sand, I'm not going to go on the sand. You're going to end up doing it to yourself. You do it to yourself. So you have to make your own music. Still don't really feel like I'm getting much feel. You know what I find funny about like people's driving habits? There's at no point when you're catching them are they pulling away for you or making ground. Sometimes you'll make 2 seconds on them in one corner. You'll then overtake them down the straight like that, and then the first thing they'll do is try and sort of, you know, really outbrake on the next bend. And it's like, you're not going to learn how to be that fast on one corner. You are better off following someone. I'm not saying I'm the fastest, but You know, if someone was quicker than me, I'd soon want to start learning their line and their braking zone and their turn-in points, turn-out points, you know. Yeah, VR on wide I've seen that. I've seen someone pretending to do it on the TT with good work with the joystick. Right, where are we going to come with this one? Felt right then. You see certain menus affect the throttle, do you see it? Look, follow the line, follow the line, follow the line. Whoa! The line's just there as an advisory, it's not religion. You ain't got to stick to it. Now we're not really expecting to sort of be anywhere because we barely played it, and I presume most people who are still on here aren't just dabbling like us, they've been on here a lot, so a little bit slow on the entrance there, and a little bit of a corner cut. And another little corner cut. Not a corner cut, a bit wide. I would say if I could feel the brakes, they'd be pretty good. But I can only really see them. You can feel that you're stopping, but you can't, yeah. It's very numb. Cool, 202s look strong. What do we get? 203. Is that? Right, see if we can do a lap without track limits. I'm not hopeful. They seem harsh, and I like to abuse them. Only slightly. The odd infringement. No track limits. I'm doing alright so far. So we just don't bin it on the last bend. It's more about learning what the car looks like it can do rather than what it feels like it can do. It's really weird. I just don't know why it's like that. It almost feels like it's not made for force but feedback wheels. Maybe other wheels work better, but I'm struggling to get any feeling out of it. Well, we've got 202s. Want to turn the traction control off, Timo. We're into 204s. Kind of just throw it in and hope it sticks. Not going to allow that, is it? I imagine turn one's going to be absolute chaos. The car is so quiet. I'm trying to think what it sounds like. I had a Peugeot 106 as a courtesy car once. That probably sounded better. And that only had 3 pistons. This just sounds like it's, I don't know, humming along. Oh, we're not finishing that lap. 4th. We'll take that. We'll take that. I could have improved, I reckon. First is a stretch, but I reckon, you know, what could we have pulled a second? 1.2 seconds? I reckon it's there somewhere. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Can I do that now quickly? I'm gonna have to do that afterwards. What? Turn that up. It does sound like a hairdryer, yeah. Turn that up, you reckon? Traction control off, Tim. I've got a feeling we're going to get punted off on turn 1 and end up 12 seconds off the lead before we've even got to the next point. Oh, someone's off and bouncing around. We've got through that part. We're still in 4th. Timo's in 5th. One down. On the podium. Doesn't feel like there's any slipstream. If anything, it feels like I'm cleaning up the air on the back of his car. But that's supposed to be 150 mile an hour. It feels more like 90. Hopefully we can keep it incident free, that'd be nice. Alright, well, kind of incident free. Little wobble for him there. Let's back in. Bit of Mario Kart bounce from us. Feels easy enough to drive, to be honest. I would say over PMI, it feels like I can be more confident over the brakes. Got a nice little closing on him then. Just try and pile the pressure up rather than making any silly moves. A bit wide ourselves there and there. Our deal was 2024. We're staying with first and second though, so that's not bad. Second race. The tyre model itself feels alright, but I just can't feel it. It feels like I can do what you want it to do, but I just can't feel what it's actually doing. It's all guesswork. Good visual references, you can feel the yaw. Throw away a podium to Timo. Only 3 minutes left. .2022. now our ideal. Oh, our favourite word, track limits. Not many mistakes from the front, guys. Well, you can take the inside curb a bit then, can't you? Handy to know, but risky to do. Oh yeah, alright then, mate. I think it helps to early shift out of there. Last lap. Three seconds off Tim. Fastest first split. Can we get into the 201s with a clean lap? No, I think we just dropped off on that corner, went in too hot. 202.2. Well done, Timo, nice podium, up two. I stayed where I was. Both the other two are up one, and Looney Tunes, he was the one who pumped down. Unlucky mate. Fingers crossed, yeah. Didn't do too bad then, that wasn't too bad. I've got to say, enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, wasn't too bad at all. I did enjoy this game before PMR came out, to be fair, but I would just say the feel is wooden. What did you say? That was it. Options, controls, force feedback. You reckon clipping point right up? We'll go 80. Oh, we didn't change that, did we? I felt it. Knew it. I say it didn't feel any different. Why is it not saving? Oh. But I could take the steering angle down a little bit. There you go. Look, look, it still didn't change the clipping point. Did you see that? It still didn't change the clipping point. Look, clipping point still down. Strange. Let's have a look. Custom lobbies is something you really need to sort out as well. Like, it hasn't worked since day one. Probably hasn't worked since before day one. Never seen a custom lobby in there. Oh look, GT3s around Crest de Caracas. Crest de Curus. Looks tough, doesn't it? We've got 21:30. 5 minutes. We've got M2s and Cups multi-class. Only 2 people. Be nice spinning that one. Look, M2s. Never done this course. Not sure which one to use, which one's going to sound any good. Right, so we haven't driven that, Done 107 in that. We've done 84, 106, 116, none. Excuse me. Go on, we'll try this one. Oh, Timo's in. Easy C. So is anyone else looking forward to like Ride 6 now? I did ask. I'm looking forward to the motorbikes. About 4 weeks. This is going to be tough. I'm just looking at that map thinking, this is going to be tough. We haven't done a GT3. Hoping the Porsche at least sounds good, because it probably goes bouncing off some walls around here. Pretty sure there's a tunnel somewhere, isn't there? This one's got a tunnel. Or has it not? 1 minute to find out. 4 other people willing to take the challenge. Oh, track pilot's in. How we doing, John? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Excuse me, honestly. I thought I was over this cold. I've just got like a little dry. There's nothing even to cough. It's just a little tickle every now and then. Oh, sorry, Benji. My dog asleep next to me. He needs his own rig. "17 seconds. 5, 4. Join us. Jump in. John's in. Tim's in. Oh, Ken Chicken's in. He was in last time, wasn't he? He's quite fast. He was the one that was he in front of us or was he up front? I think he was just in front of us, second place. How you doing, Ken, if you're in the stream? How you doing, mate?
I'm Fearless Gibbon 5. Come join the racing.
So we're in. We can do a little bit of setup on this, can you? We're just gonna go. Right, this car's actually got some feedback. Well, I haven't got a clue where I'm going. And this sounds shit though. Car sounds terrible. Sounds like I'm just driving a diff. Well, I haven't got a clue where I'm going. Just trying to read the line, to be honest. Oh, deep. Come on. Oh, staging bend. Car sounds terrible. Well, you wait until I go on PMR getting a 996. Sounds like a 996. It sounds like they listened to a Porsche in a wind tunnel with headphones on. And the headphones weren't connected to the wind tunnel. Timo's in first. John's in second. I'm in third so far. Let's see if we can keep those 3 spots. If not, juggle them around a little bit. Alright. Course looks nice though. I will say graphically it does look good. It's just sound wise it's pretty terrible, which you would have thought sound engineering is something they could have done in the couple of years of development this had. You know, there's nothing about that sounds like a Porsche. Sitting too close to the car. I hope that is it. Well, I imagine this is going to be the end of the track. Let's try and remember it. Ooh. It's a nice looking circuit. What we've seen so far. Take it a bit tentative, a bit early on the brakes rather than push it, I think. Never been here. Line's pretty good though, it's safe. You have to learn how to push it. Into the tunnel. Yeah, there's a tunnel in this one. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be that at the end of it though. Map looks good. Don't hold back, it's pretty fast. I like the undulations as well. But view in the distance looks nice. Does look good. I did enjoy this when we first played it. This car's got a lot more feedback in the steering wheel than the M2 has. So maybe it's car Pacific. Thought I'd just take it easy through that. Oh! Didn't know what I was going to expect then or here. Feels like I've got damage though. Well, I don't know though. Nice track though. Car feels different after that whack on the wall. Feels like it's turning left easier than it is turning right. Look, understeer if I turn right. I'm not getting that on the left turns. Oh, look. No, track limits. We'll return to pit. I'll be honest, I felt good. Oh, we couldn't have been that far off then. I'd say we're far off the 338. I reckon we're somewhere in the 350s. How you doing, John? That was tough, that one, wasn't it? Must admit, I left all the traction control in that one for that one. Timo in front of me on the left. Oh, Timo's gone a little bit. I don't mind the feel of it. It feels pretty easy. Not that driving should feel that hard, to be honest. But you still don't get much feedback from the tyres themselves. A little bit of feel from the curbs. Doesn't feel like the traction control hinders the car that much. No! Oh, that's fucked us. There's no quick going into reverse or forward. Where'd you go, Timo? Excuse me. I'd like to get a lap in, see what it does. Car could sound better in the tunnel. Almost thought I was going to go up that hill then. It's almost a bit like Zolder. Whoa! I didn't even see that left-hander coming then. Current and next lap, close to the finish then. There we go, look. We weren't that far at all. Have we lost performance? We don't know. No, look, we lost that bit. It's a nice circuit. I think we'll revisit this though. I think we'll have some more races on this. I think it does feel good. They've definitely made it more manageable. Whether it's wholly a great thing or not. I like a car that feels slightly aggressive. Definitely feels like I'm not hitting much speed. Flat out. Says we can. Yep. I said we'd be in the 350s. Didn't be too far off. I think that's what I thought we'd be. Ooh, almost. This lap feels better. chat screen's gone off. Oh shit. Oh look, I would do. I'll turn it back on in a second. Oh. So we're going to jump out. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. Let's see if I can get this back on, sorry. The chat screen's gone off. I enjoyed that though. What time are we on now? 21:50. Right, we've done a couple of hours on that. Overall, I do like the look of PMR. I mean, car collection wise, there is a few in here. You've got, if we go all the way back, it does take its time. So you've got the Cup Porsche, you've got obviously the EV Mission R, then you've got the GT3s, which there's enough of, could be more. No Ferraris, no Lamborghinis, no Acura. So there's a few missing there. Then GT3X. I think that's just that one, is it not? Yeah, it's just the other Porsche. Then we've got the GT4s. Again, thin, 2 cars. Hybrids, thin, 2 cars. M2. 2023 R1. And then you've got touring cars. Again, thin with just 2 cars. But, you know, there's enough, I suppose, to sink your teeth into. But it's a stretch for 70 quid, isn't it? If we were being honest. Steering wheel functionality, we couldn't even get the settings to save properly then. It feels good on some cars, feels lackluster on others. Overall look of the game feels pretty good. Like, looks pretty good, should I say. The game, like, it drives well. It feels easy to drive. You can push it and you can kind of see the limits more than you can feel the limits, if that makes sense. You're using your eyes more than you are the hands and your wheelbase, but that might be different if you're on like direct drive and things like that. I'm on the Logitech 923, so, which is one of them funny wheels that, you know, is slightly better, but not as many people, not as many games put all the software in for it. This one says it's got it now, but you can't feel or hear nothing, so yeah. That is what I would say. So we're going to jump on PMR. We're going to give that a go. I'm just going to flip it over quickly and fire it off. And then we'll see what PMR feels like back to back to Rennsport. No doubt I'll be locking up everywhere, spinning at 360, qualifying on pole and throwing it away and finishing last. But we'll give it a go. It'll be worth a race. Jump in with us. Anybody will be hosting open lobbies, so feel free to jump in if you've got PMR. We're going to hit it now. I'll catch you in 2 minutes on the other side. See you in a second. Remember, the clutch drops, bullshit stops. See you in a sec.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death. Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Alright, we're back in the room. We're on Project Motor Racing. We're doing Rennsport versus Project Motor Racing back to back. So we've done Rennsport for a couple of hours. We're now going to jump in and we're going to try Project Motor Racing for a couple of hours. So let's have a look what we've got. Ranked, Lime Rock. We haven't done any ranked. We've got GTEs around Spa. Did you get the GTE pack, Timo? Anyone fancy trying out the GTEs around Spa? 11 people in there. It's 12 laps. It's going to be long. As we haven't got the usual suspects in here, I think we'll probably try a bit of ranked. We haven't done that for a while. I do think, like, if we're going to discuss Project Motor Racing, so this ranked season thing, I think on essence the idea behind it's really good, works really well. League systems get you racing against people who you're more closer to, go up, go down, you know, scale on your position. The race is running all week and you've only got to do 2, gives people time to compete. But I would say when you do come on that evening, the races are a little bit further apart. You can see all these are starting at the same time, and then it's going to be half hour to the next one, which will probably be out in 40 minutes or longer. And I miss them ones, we'll be waiting 20 minutes for the next ones. Yep. Try the GTs then, Timo. I'm not sure which one, if I'm going to be honest. I might go Aston Martin, see what it's like. But yeah, I would say, like, Scally, who's a member here as well as a sub and a member, get involved. Yeah, he came second in his one after putting in a month, and when it rotated round, you wouldn't have even known. And I think when you put in an effort for a month to come second in a championship and see your name on the leaderboard, you know, it would be nice at the end of the season if you got a little bit of confetti and it showed you where you ranked in your region, maybe where you ranked for that car brand, kind of like Gran Turismo does. You know, there needs to be a bit more about it. Plus, I think in the career mode, for instance, I think you could be doing more like buying garages, buying new outfits, hiring staff, things like that. Pretty easy to put in games, and just gives you a bit of a feel as you're going through that it's just not putting £2 in an arcade machine and having a race. Overall, I do like the feel of the cars, and we got a sneak preview of 1505 update yesterday, which on my Xbox worked perfectly. So if you go back to yesterday's stream, watch the first couple of hours of that, we were on that stream. I would say, if anything, I felt like I'd lost a second or two on my lap time, but everything felt smoother. The front tyres didn't peak in temperature, and yeah, heat was manageable. The wear was more. So where beforehand it used to be less wear and more heat, it seemed to be more wear and less heat now. Racecraft, how you doing? Yeah, jump in with this one. There's 23 registered players and it's all going off in 1 minute's time, live on FG5. Yeah, jump in. Anyone else wants to jump in, jump in. There's 23, there's room for more. I can always come 24th, 25th, 26th. I don't mind. Why so serious? Yeah, so overall I do think PMR is a better game. Like, it'd be nice getting an NGT tonight, so after this might do a little NGT race. But yeah, I do like the NGTs, I like the GTs. GT3s feel good. Excuse me. Haven't done a GT for ages. Not sure why. A lot of the other lads don't prefer the more modern cars. They prefer the older groups. Scully and Alex and that, so yeah. No, the update's been taken off. CDA White, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Yeah, the update was put on and then it was quickly removed. They took it out because a lot of Xboxes and PlayStations had issues with the frame rates. Admittedly, mine worked perfectly, so it was a bit touch and go for people, but 99% of people's didn't, because pretty much everyone else who was on me last night was having problems. So yeah, the update didn't show because it probably went on and went off. Yeah, GT1s need some work, but telling you, on that update yesterday, the cars that I tried, they all felt a lot better. If anything, again, they've gone down the angle towards a bit easier to drive, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes I like to feel the rear of the car brake free. Yeah, that's right, Tim. That's right. In order to qualify for what? Qualify for putting the points on the board. Yeah, it'd be nice if they had like a little shootout for the top 10, I don't know, in the week after the championship and then start again. No worries, CDA White. That's alright, mate. All good. But yeah, that is the issue. But honestly, the new update felt really good. So no doubt when they do get it fixed, hopefully it lands next week. When they do get it fixed, I know they're round the clock working on it already. I've spoke to a dev that we know. He does come into the chat every now and then. He may come in, he may not. But yeah, chatted to him. He said they're a bit disappointed in the fact that it done that, because when they throw it through the test module, as it were, or test system, test servers, it was all hunky dory. It played on all formats, but like I say, it did play on mine. So one of them anomalies, the lemon in the mix. Thing is, you fix one thing with coding that goes on one thing, it can always upset another. It's funny how things are entwined, especially when it's gone through years of development. So we haven't driven this, we're going to just quickly jig the set in a little bit. We do know what we're doing here. Oh, I can't take any load boost. Oh, load boost only goes up, that's right. Alignment boost needs to go down. The other way. A little bit of friction. Soft tyres. I imagine this one's we're going to have to look at the fuel and the essentials when you get back to the pit, Tim. Might leave that. Up the brakes a smidge. No ABS on these. We'll go 110 then, see what it feels like. Up the power. Looks like the steering wheel's on a broomstick.
Clear of pit lane.
Do we dare go traction control off? I think it saves the rear tyres having it on, to be fair. I think with this one I do need the controller turned on, to be fair. Make the car sound louder. It's funny the way it works. What's my volume like on the stream? Is it too loud, is it? So I added a gain yesterday to increase it a bit. straight away I get more feel from the wheels. More feel from the wheels on this. What's it going to be like on Blanchemont? How do we say it? Oh, feels pretty solid. Front tyres are getting hot.
Start of your timed lap. Make it count.
On the new update, I will say, where it showed the tyre wear a lot more aggressive, you could see whether you were overinflated or underinflated. Nice if you just gave me the room, mate, as I'm on the lap and you just come out the pits. Stop with a knobhead. Feels good, the SMI. Feels pretty solid.
Session ends in 10 minutes.
Out of all the places to let me pass, that was like the perfect place. I don't think. Front tyres wearing, look, all getting hot. See if we can get a lap in. Be nice and smooth with it. That's the telly controller going off. Oh, sound glitching. Got a bit of a sound glitch there, can you hear it? Sounds like valve 3. Oh no, you've been DQ'd, Tim. I'm on a Logitech G923 CD white. Timo's on an R3. Track Pilot's on an R3. Steve's waiting to use his R3. Yeah, my one's probably noisy, is it? I forget how much you might be able to hear it when I put the gain up. Let me knock the, see if I can knock that down a smidge for you. See if that makes a difference. Any better? Yeah, Tim's is really good. Do you play around with the phone app, John, and do like the throttle and brake map curves? Right, can we go quicker?
You're clear.
Overall, this just feels a smoother experience in Rennsport. Did enjoy the Rennsport races though, we'll definitely go back on there. I'm going to be doing a Ride 6 video, I hope you're going to be dropping tomorrow morning, so check that out. My little take on the trailer and the information that's come out, there's a lot to be fair. Ride Horizon without the open world. There's a lot of tracks and a lot of bikes. Cheers, mate. Oh, 214s now, look at that. Track must be rubbering in.
1 minute.
What I do like as well is it's kind of like Mastermind. Once you've started, you can finish. Oh, we're throwing ourselves off of there and off of there. We're not getting the truth out anyway. Might as well return to the pits. Start where we start. Rest our hands for 2 minutes. It's going to be a long race. I'll be honest. And if we're going to finish all 12 laps, are you in racecraft? Yeah, there you are. What are you running at? 219s. You're pretty similar to me. Oh look, we're right next to each other. That's a little look at racecraft. See how he's getting on with the old control pad. There he is, coming around the end. Doing alright, Porsche must feel pretty good. To be fair, 4th place ain't too far ahead of us. Another second or so. Oh, these two are having fun with each other. Have you two met before? Oh! Oh! You gotta love it, in ya. Here he comes, levering it round. Come on, Don Damis. I love these spectator angles as well. I think they're brilliant. Yeah, 100% agree with that, John. 100%. I'm thinking of doing a little comparison video on that kind of thing as well myself, to be honest. Because Tim's got the R3, I've got the 923, and you can feel the difference. The price difference is not enough. Logitech going to need a £350 direct drive set up within the next 2 years, isn't they?
Here's what it is. We're going to have
Maybe
traffic
even
to deal with
sooner.
at the start of the race.
Your fronts keep overheating. Dial down your steering rate quickly. Like when you're in the tune screen, dial the steering rate down. Drop your camber slightly. But mine were overheating around here, to be honest. The new update, honestly, that stops it. It's so much better, the new update, for the tyre management. Like I say, you were on last night's stream, but yeah, and for anyone else, the first 2 hours of last night's stream, we were on the new update before it got revoked. It's been revoked. Yeah, so steering rate up there. I used to have mine at 1.8 and tear my tyres up. I've now dropped it down to 1.2 and just suffer the turning a bit more smoother. Tyre pressures I put up as well, because soft tyres, as much as it reduces pressure, it also increases scrub. How you doing, S-Line Dan? Didn't see you there, mate. Good to see you. CD White, the only thing to decide is the R3 if you're on an Xbox. On PlayStation, it's a bit limited. I'm pretty sure it's not on the PlayStation, is it? But yeah, the R3 is the only way forward. Like John said, it's the ecosystem. You know, you can upgrade the pedals, you can upgrade the base unit, keep the steering wheel. Like the steering wheel connects to the unit, so you can change that whole hub from the R3 to the R6, R9, R12, and put the same steering wheel on it. Plus the pedals, you can go for springs, load cells, space them. It's a whole different ball game. Logitech feels fun, but the price range, you're wasting the time. R3's it. At that price range, there's nothing else that gets close. Oh, I wasn't going to go racing then. Oh, sounds like I've got water running through the headlining. Strong start. racecraft. He wasn't backing out of that one. Excuse me. On control as well, you've got to watch him locking up of the brakes. Really modulate that trigger. Right, everyone's settling in, starting to lose a bit of ground. I find that's where control pad is definitely strongest, is the braking. So that we're going traction control off. Aston Martin strong through there. I'm not going to finish this race anyway because I just realised the soft tyres ain't lasting 12 laps surely. I don't even know how much fuel I got.
Marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass and get on with it.
Well, it's going to penalise me for that, letting him in. What happened there? You see that? It's like bloody... Oh, God. Right, there you go. There you go. That's what the GTs feel like without traction control. But we didn't have the right tyres or the right fuel to go the length of that race. But it was a good feel of them. Haven't done the GTs for a while. Felt good. Yeah, I know I'm on softs now. Yeah, the wheel's cracking. Honestly, I had to go around Tim's with it when he got it. Brilliant. I nicked his G923 because I had the G920. So I pinched his 923 for now to feel the difference between them. To be fair, I don't know which one I prefer, if I'm honest. I quite like my 920. This one feels fine. I like the buttons on this one for doing traction control and things like that on the 923. The 920 is great feeling, but the R3's leagues apart. If you're buying new, I wouldn't be buying anything else other than an R3 if I was on a budget. What should we do? Custom lobbies. Was it ambush someone else's maybe? GT3s around Mount Panama. Fancy that, Tim? Anyone on? Let's give these a go. GT3s round Bathurst. I think we go with the Audi. Oh, kind of the same paint job. You getting in this one, Timo? Oh no, look, he's gone to Sao Paulo. Oh. Bathurst was a good idea. Well, Tim's in. Looks like we're going for this one. Here you'll need more what? Platinum. What do you mean? What do you mean? Can't handle the truth. Oh, we're getting full secret SSRs in here. How we doing, mate? Good to see ya. Not even my lobby, and we're seeing some of the usual protagonists. I'm sure we've been in with Irish lad Dano before. Double RR was his sidekick, like the double Red Robin to his Irish Dano. Crazy Rush. Crazy man. Goddamn crazy. John's in here, track pilot. How we doing? Moving over, shifting over with us. GLD Jackie Brown. He's here. I'm on Xbox, mate. How you doing, David? From another David. I'm also a Dave. One of many. Countdown's on. Lobby is live. Ready to go. Yeah, if you check out last night's stream, I did stream the new update for the first 2 hours. The new update, tyre management, was next level. Feeling was a little bit softer, a little bit smoother. I prefer the aggressive feel a little bit, to be honest, but it was very nice. Felt very smooth. Felt very good. Can't wait until it lands, hopefully next week. Repaired. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't be too hard to fix, I don't think. Well, we're in. 14 people. Ready to rock and roll. Round Interlagos. To Lagos. Into Lagos. Compara. Buenas noches. Right, remember to change tyres. Tyres do 8 laps around here.
Clear of the pits.
I knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Good thing is that at least we've got some space. Cool. This is one of the least authentic sounding cars, I think. I think the Audi screams a little bit more than this.
Start of your timed lap. Make it count.
Feels good. Cool, just kept that on.
You've got the fastest lap right now. Nice work.
Controller's gone off. Lost 3/10. Pull some of it back.
Session is done. Check and flag this lap.
Might just have to be mediums for the race. Crazy Rush is in there.
Timing screen has you at the top.
Ooh, we pipped him. We pipped him. Haven't even had a go on them round there before. Felt good. I'm loving PMR, mate, to be honest. I'm really enjoying it. Like I say, on the yesterday stream, we did get to try out the new update before it got revoked. And for me, on my Xbox, it was solid. No frame rate drops or nothing. My Xbox Series X, I'm running 120 Hz, 65-inch telly. It's right next to my face, so I have to watch it like a tennis court at Wimbledon. No, I don't really. It's on the wall. It leans down at me. I can pull it forward and lean it down, so it works alright. I do get a quick neck. I constantly look like I'm looking at skyscrapers in New York. The latest patch changed the game completely, apart from it got reverted. Latest patch, like I say, check out last night's stream. Very good. Very good indeed.
That's pole, mate. Fantastic job.
He's doing alright around there. That Audi R8 was just on the standard settings, apart from the little feedback adjustments we've done, which I'll quickly show you before we go in the race. You in, not John? You in this one? I'm sure you were in, yeah. So the only settings I changed on this, I did change the spring rates. 1.2 on the steering rate, stiffness up, dampening down, strength up to 150, alignment boost down, low boost up, friction up, and then the graphic equalizer up so my stereo works just as good as the tyres. Suspension wise, we just ramped the slow bump of fast bump on the front up to 6 and 9, 6 and 9, 711 to 711. For the others, and then left everything as standard. Engine wise, engine drivetrain wise, we pumped the brake pressures up to 67.5, well, pressure up to 120, bias up to 67.5. Clutches on 6, power ramp angle on 90. We did increase the final drive all the way and then drop all the gears back all the way. That's how we set that one up. And I've been demoted. Me and Crazy Rush have both been demoted. Pete and Jackie are up there, and no doubt they're going to want to defend it like they've been bumper cars at the fun fair. But we'll give it a go, see how we get on. Hopefully it's clean. Hopefully Pete's not too much of a buster, and Jackie ain't Jackie Brown. Yeah, you can get some good deals on PMR at the moment. Amazon's got some good deals. Again, there is some affiliate links on my webpage in the description, on my channel page, channel description. Go. Oh, I got a bad launch, did I? Oh right, yeah, sound mate. Oh, you must have been the one that out-qualified me by half a second. Well, 15 seconds is going to be an ask, isn't it? But I'm not going to sit behind this guy for too long, that's for sure. There we go, he's gone. What a bell end. What an absolute fucking bell end. So we'll have that. Well, we tried it, didn't we? We tried it for a biscuit. Risked it for a biscuit. We're still on softs anyway. And is that? Jackie's still in front of us, the one that caused it all. What a bell end.
That's a back marker ahead, so it's not a position.
He's getting about as much
Clean
quarter off
pass.
me as... Well, he's not getting any. See you later, Jackie. Call to dispatch, call to dispatch. Dispatch of 1, please. Dispatch of 1. We don't mind taking out the trash. Whoa! Motorvert. See, look, I had to wait.
Your tyres are overheating. Try to keep them in the window.
Well, that tyre's going to play up on turn 1, isn't it? Just meant the way he qualified first, and then someone goes off the track like that. You know, all he had to not do was just be a bell end, but instead his bell took over of his end, and he became one, didn't he? Big one as well, like a church bell end. Oh, go away. Come on then, we'll host the lobby. We'll host the lobby, we're getting the NGTs. Get around bar first. Yeah, that's pointless, wasn't it? I get it 100%, Steve. Yeah, take it easy to CDAY, mate. See the wire. See the wire. Take it easy, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. If there's anything anyone else wants to know, just let me know. I'll answer the questions I can. Right, let's oh, what are we doing? Here we go. We created a server. Jump in. Feel free to jump in. Jump in with us. Get in there, man. Get in there. Have a go.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced.
So give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Quick, little boy's room. Make a fresh drink. Wait for people to join. And I'll be back. Give me 2 seconds.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death. Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.
Back in the room. Back in the room. Stop that. Right, so far it's just the one taker, just the Geronimo. This is going to be fast, it's going to be hectic. It might be one of our last ones. We'll see. I've still got to finish off the ride video tonight that I was doing. I want that to drop tomorrow morning, so I'll try and work hard and burn some midnight oil. So make sure you subscribe and check out my ride video in the morning. Check out some of my other videos. If you've been playing anything since Gran Turismo 1 or you're the same sort of age as me or some of the other guys in here, you'll enjoy my Gran Turismo take, how we got here video, how we got to all these racing games, how Gran Turismo kicked the door wide open to these sort of games, brought on a whole car culture, which sadly is dying out now. 10 years time it'd just be electric cars driving around racetracks, quiet. I'll be able to add the bird noise in. How you doing, Brendan? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We was on Rennsport earlier and we've jumped on. We're just doing a bit of back-to-back Rennsport versus PMR. Still preferring PMR as usual. I don't think we need 8 laps, Tim. Excuse me, see if we get any more takers. How have you been though, Brendan? Was it a busy week for you, I bet? Straight back from your holiday, mate? I'm missing Carrie and Alex and that today. Thomas. Well, that's not a normal night for me, a Saturday, but someone did request me to do a stream on Rennsport, so I thought, rather than upset the rest of the rhythm, we might as well squeeze it in on an extra night. Potato Cax in. Here he goes. He's ready to rock and roll. 283 ping. But be careful we're not searching his boot up the straights. Yeah, PMR for the win, 100%. Yeah. Even the feel, I just find PMR's just got a lot more energy, feel, atmosphere, everything about it. I will say one of the downsides I did notice to the update was that when I went to spectate mode, was that the sound of the cars going round was quieter, was duller. You didn't really hear them coming towards you, not until they were right next to you. And I preferred it on this version where when you look, you can hear the cars coming, a bit more atmosphere, a bit more noise. I thought that was dulled down a little bit in the new update. That's probably my only gripe with the new update. Tyre wear, everything else felt really good. Radar looked really sweet. So sweet. Never seen one like it. Trump would say, "Me radar's best radar ever, man. Best radar you ever seen." Alright, let's get the countdown going. Let's get some practice going. Yeah, I knew. I knew. I said it, Racecraft. I knew when you were next to me because I know that you're going to be really good on them brakes on that pad. It's probably what's costing you front tyres there a little bit, but we'll find it a lot easier once it gets managed with the new update. So I must admit, we've got this Porsche tuned in a little bit wild, so it's probably going to be hairy as hell at first. Hairy like a 1970s porn star. Yeah, it's just something I noticed. I didn't think it was something on there because it didn't say anything about it in any of the patch notes, but it was something I noticed. You'll see it on the stream, possibly. You'll be able to compare it because I'd played it the night before. But on that update, there was a couple of bits where I went to it looking, but I'd looked myself and it just sounded quiet. Like when you looked at Spa a minute ago when I was watching this, and I watched Racecraft finish Spa, you can hear the car coming round Blanchemont. Is it Blanchemont? Comes flying around there towards the last chicane, and you can hear the car coming all the way up and working around. And when I watched it the other day, you couldn't hear it until it got to the S-bend. And in the pit lane, when I was in the pit lane, I couldn't hear the other cars as much. Like this, I couldn't really hear anything. It was quite quiet. Normally get all this noise like, there he goes, he's going out. Oh my God, man, who is that? You're not advised to use this setup. This is hairy as hell, just as fast. Alright, are we all ready for this? Creeping forward.
Clear of the pits.
We went out there hot, didn't we? Got a bit of tire heat in that rear. Right, sunrise in Australia. About the right time. That's not, it's probably lunchtime, isn't it? Getting there, brunch time. Warm these tyres up a little bit and we'll be able to get that bend. This is one you've got to watch under braking. Early shift into here sometimes, leave it in the fourth. Then come down to 2 at the end. Woohoo! Told you it's going to be hairy. I think it might be damaged there. I don't remember turning it off.
Hammer down now.
Right, let's go again. Once more into the fold.
Locking up on the way into the corners. Looks like a...
Right, might have to just hone this down a smidge then.
Clear of the pits.
Oh, might need to give it a bit longer. Still losing it a little bit. Get out of mate's way. We'll get this in a second.
You're clear.
Right, less keen. More control. I'll look at the chat in a second after qualifying. Oh, so loose. Don't remember it being this loose. Right, well, watch that, Ben. Right, last chance. Only chance. Only flying lap we're going to get.
Lap timing's live. Make it count.
Turning feels so lethal.
1 minute remaining in the session.
Oh, they're arrowed onto it. Oh. Right. I think we've... I'm never normally this bad round here. I'm normally flying. Be 208s, 207s. And now we're going to have to see what we can do in the race. All of a sudden it feels far more lively than it used to. It's going to be our main culprit. I don't know why it feels so different.
We're at the back, mate. Didn't set a time.
We're at the back. Well, back and the front. 210s. Up the irons. Here's some speed. Tim, 211s. Leave it some pace. Just me then. It's just me. But don't you worry. We don't intend to stay back here. We tend to leave ourselves halfway in a wall somewhere. Very strange how it didn't feel so controlled. A moment before the race. The quiet before the storm. Come on.
Focus on the lights.
Tyres are on 28 psi. Yeah, I've got them on 25. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze it through. Controller's gone off. Tim's going to have more legs than me now, I think, because he's on a similar setup to me. Just going to get it to work. Let's just see if we lost any speed. That feels alright, feels good. Couple of miles an hour, that's all. Almost. Staying within touching distance. Sorry, Timo. I tried to just let the car be wherever it was going to be then. Rear tyres are a bit hot. A bit of slipstream down here. Busy corner. Oh, we lost it. Go on, get a good kiss off the wall. That's going to make it hard for us now. 3 laps, probably 6 seconds to catch. Going to make it hard for ourselves, don't we? Hopefully them 3 racing though, look, some rear tyres, come on. Pull them down. Through that way. Four seconds, almost 5. They're all together. Should be easy work. 3.5 seconds. No, Monaco. No, come on, them rear tyres. Look, I'm just shit. And we're back to 8 seconds. One impressive lap would be nice before we go off. I can't buy any good luck at the moment. We've got speed, we've just got no luck. We'll go purple, purple, purple on the next lap. Eight seconds, 2 laps. One's gone. 7 seconds, 2 laps. Don't ask me how he held it. we tried. I just can't get nothing to work. Rear tyres are spoiled. Just try not to turn. Look, as soon as I put any turn into it, maybe they'll cool down better in reverse. Oh, almost. Right, let me back out of this. Leave them in there. I want to quickly try that on a single player quickly. Because I must be able to do more to that. I think I probably should be on medium tyres, but I can normally get them to last better than that. I will agree. We'll agree with that assessment. Oh, give over. Go, Kajic boost. There's lots of speed on that portion of that straight. With that nose dropped. But I just couldn't get to stick. I'm normally flying around there. Max Verstappen has struggled to keep up. Will look as good doing it. Right, this is the wrong one. I don't think there's a bar first factory challenge, is there? Is there a bar first factory driver factory challenge? Built by track. No. No, there isn't. Right, we're going to revert back to a standard setting. There's a controller. Just going to go up, down, up, up. Just see if it can take it.
Hammer down now.
Oh, we've still got a little bit of a twitch on. Looking good, looking good. It's feeling right up until that point. Now we're at the same problems we had last time. Hot rears. And damage. I could tell the steering wheel wasn't straight.
Clear.
I just want 208, 207. So I'm just fiddling. Wings on 3, that's where I want it. Can't get it to stick for nothing.
All clear.
I don't get it because I've been running the same setup. I've been dominating around here, but now I can't seem to get it to stick for a single lap. It's got to be so smooth with it. So we've just got it set up for maximum rotation and maximum speed.
So this lap counts.
Nice off of there. Better. Now we're sucking diesel. Probably jumping off a Rennsport, jumping into this and out, but we'll find the speed. And manage the tyres. Tyres are optimal.
You've got 10 minutes left.
Still feels well off the pace. Because I can't quite control it through that downhill section. We're going to try it this time around. Little gentle bump. No. So you just treading on the brakes too hard there. One last go. Maybe we'll just knock the brakes down a bit.
All clear.
That's better. The rears are just so sensitive on this game, I find. The rear brakes, even at 67% to the front, it's still possible to lock them up quicker. Especially if your weight's sitting forward when you're coming down the hill. Right, one flying lap, come on. One really decent one where we can get down that hill. I'd rather keep the tyres cool than overheat them there, so we'll go for it now. Can notice it when it's come down in percentage. Better grip downhill, but less braking overall. I don't know if we're up or down. No, look, we still fuck the rears. Just can't get this to work at all at the moment. Not the game, it's me. Again, there we go. We're done. I've got to get making a video for tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, couldn't do better then. We tried. We normally do. Like I say, check out the other streams. I'm 207s, 208s around there. Just can't get that to stick. Maybe we're on 1.5.0, 0.4.5. Who knows? That could be the new update. Yeah, I've got the brake bias right forward. It's just on that downhill section it seems to be stepping right out, and normally it doesn't. Well, Tim was running the same tune as me. So he's running it because it makes it carry so much more speed down that straight. You just got to get a little bit braking early on that hill. You can normally control it down there, but it just seems to be just screeching up them rears just at the wrong moment, and then I'll tell you what's going to help a lot though is when that new update comes and the tyre temperatures are sorted, because they were shit hot yesterday. But yeah, sorry, can't do more. But it's not normal night for streaming for us. Normally we're on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Try and get a bit of Saturday and Sunday if we can. But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember, FT5s where the clutch drops, bullshit stops. We're doing a video on Ride 6 tomorrow. Dropping tomorrow morning. Going to finish it now. On all the tracks, all the bikes, all the modes. Everything that's on offer. With a few pun lines, one-liners. A few jokes chucked in there. A few messages for the devs. But yeah, check it out tomorrow morning. Check out my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.
Prepare to qualify.